Hi everybody, today I have the GOLFBUDDY Voice XL. I'm not too sure how to review this product. I have quite a bit of experience reviewing Bluetooth speakers. I even have some experience reviewing golf speakers. However, this is a step beyond. It's more of a system. It's an app. It's a speaker. It's a rangefinder. Let's start with a product tour. These are fairly standard Bluetooth speaker controls. However, what isn't standard is how well they are labeled. They are large, they are printed with white ink on a black background. There's no mistaking where these buttons are. They are a bit stiff, and I don't know if that's just this particular unit or if it's a common feature across all Voice XL speakers, but I found it difficult to turn this on. Beneath this rubberized panel, you have a USB-C charging port and a USB power bank port, so you can charge your phone off of this speaker if you like. There's a piece of metal here that allows you to install a lanyard. I don't think they included one. Either that or I lost it. This is one of the features that separates the Voice XL from other Bluetooth speakers. This is a remote control. You can leave it here for storage or even while you're using it. However, it is designed to be removed and worn on your clothes with this clip. As far as I can tell, there are only two reasons that this remote control exists. One, when you press the button, it will cause the speaker to speak the distance to the next hole. Secondly, you can program it to either applaud or cheer, depending upon your preference. This is another Voice XL differentiator. As you can see, it is a digital display. The default information is the time of day. However, when you press the remote control button, it switches to show you the distance to the next hole in either yards or meters. Don't get too excited about this digital display. If you are not directly in front of it, it disappears. Also, if the sun is shining on it, you cannot see it at all. The other feature that makes this a golf speaker is this extra powerful magnet. You stick this to the frame of the golf cart and it will not move. We took it out on the course today. It was a very hilly course with lots of shaking and rattling, and the speaker, I had no fear that the speaker was going to fall off. It stayed in place. Let's start with the easy part. How does the speaker sound? The Voice XL comes with a 20-watt woofer and a 10-watt tweeter. This sounds really good and distortion-free up to about 50% volume. After that, it depends upon what kind of music you're listening to, and basically any kind of music is going to distort after about 3/4 volume. This has a 10-hour battery, which does seem a little light to me. However, in golfing terms, that should give you about 2 rounds of 18-hole golf. I thought the app was pretty good. We could easily download the course we were on. It correctly identified the hole we were at. I like the hazard map overlaid on top of the satellite image. I like that you could mark your shots and keep score. It was easy to change between meters and yards, and to me, it seemed like it had just about everything you needed for a golfing app. The biggest problem with the Voice XL is that the rangefinder on the speaker itself didn't work. I would at least expect it to match whatever the app says, but it had no relationship to that at all. It seemed like the speaker picked a fixed point on the golf course and told us our position relative to that point, which there's no value in that. If you are interested in a quality golf cart speaker that has a nice magnet on it that will stick to the golf cart frame, sure, the Voice XL sounds good. If the Voice XL is at the top of your list because of this rangefinder feature, well, go ahead and try it. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did, but be prepared to return this thing. Normally, when I rate a product, I will take into account the features that set it apart from the competition. However, the feature that most sets this apart doesn't work, so I'm going to have to rate this purely as a Bluetooth speaker with a nice magnet. And the magnet does hold well. The buttons are nicely labeled, but they're so stiff that they're hard to use. It sounds good up to 50% volume. There aren't too many connectivity options. This is water resistant, but not waterproof. So you can drive through the rain, but don't dump this into the water hazard. I am going to give this a 3 out of 5 stars. If they got the rangefinder working, I don't know if I could get to 5 stars, but I would definitely go to 4 because that would be really cool. 3 out of 5 stars. Thanks for stopping by.